Hello there, Golf Freak here, and welcome back to my Let's Play Divinity Dragon Commander. We last left off. I don't really remember what was going on, so we're going to talk to some people.
It would seem Edmund has come back from his inspection duties among the imp armies already. I had expected tales of...
I think I already talked to everybody here, so I think we were going to go into the strategy map next. Oh, and actually somebody mentioned that I didn't talk to something with the imp, which I think I talked to him about everything.
The wizard has discovered many an ingenious schematic in those dusty books of his, but they will require a lot. Let's ready the...
Yeah, he's got nothing to talk with. So let's see. I think we're good there. Let's just go ahead and go to the map. Alright, so I've played off camera a little bit since the last episode, so I kind of know a little bit more about what I'm doing. And I've got some defenses on these places, which is good. Armors. Do we have more than one? Can I actually just straight up buy armors? And I say armor instead of armor because this is not how we spell armor. This is a spelling for armor, but not how at least Americans spell it. There's no U in our armor. So I'll probably say like amor or something like that, just because that's how I was taught to read. But let's see. I've got some gold, but I want to hold off on that. See, I've got a parliament. Good, I got a parliament already. Tavern or factory over there, which I don't really want. You know what, let's see, what strategy cards do I have? None. So if I went and sold this, I don't know if it actually gives you any gold. It does. Not much. But let's go ahead and grab a gold mine. And I want the tavern. I kind of want the tavern over here. But anyway, so we got the war factory here. Will they make a move on me? Quite possibly. Let's move the transport over here. Actually, both transports over here. And yeah, let's go ahead and buy some grenaders. Well, a grenader and a hunter. The question is, will he build units here, and will that totally destroy what I want to do? So we got 4, 1 shaman, 3 grenaders, 1 trooper, 3 hunters. You know what? Let's go ahead and straight up attack. That should be more than enough. Okay, there's an entrenchment. Oh, I love this music right now. Let's move 3. Let's hold 1 of you back. Let's move 2 of these guys. So that just in case these guys decide to attack here, we got a good chance to do that. Let's hope, because the way it works is like he doesn't do his turn after mine. We all do our turns at the same time. It just depends on like basically kind of like who goes first and after the turn based. Like I just went and then he goes, so he can't react to me, which is really nice. I really like that dynamic. He has to do okay, so that's a pretty decent chance to win. +1 popularity. Oh, because we've got decent amounts. So I don't have enough gold for an auto resolve, but like the auto resolves here aren't very. I don't know, maybe this gets better on higher difficulties, but I think we're good with what we got here, because I've got him more or less. Let's just do this. I'll lose a couple units, it's not really surprising. Wait, why are the shamans taking stuff out? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, I lost 2 grenaders, that's like, oh well. And that gives me a war factory? Very nice. You will receive 5 less gold per turn. Rumor has it that rogue imps are converting your surplus resources. Interesting.
When Catherine is out of sorts, there seems to be no escaping her ire, Commander. I do understand her, though. For whilst equality among the civilized races is not to be found, I do uphold that women are every bit as capable as men, provided they are lizards.
Typical of Catherine to get miffed over money. I don't care what they pay me as long as I get to brawl and booze.
Okay.
Yikes, what a vixen! Can't dear old Kathy be happy with the wages she gets? Not like she has to cook or clean.
Listen here, Commander, for I have a matter of great import that I should like to bring to your attention. In the realm I ruled, that rule was absolute, as was that of my vassals, women all, of course. We concerned ourselves with matters of mastery and the mind. Men with all things menial, according to the natural order.
You know, it's funny. You were ruler, as in past tense. So maybe you did something wrong.
On this ship, however, I find myself trapped amid so many cocks of the walk, the one more swollen with self-importance than the next, only to discover these pompous windbags actually earn more wages than Scarlet, Prospera, or I do. If anyone, it is we of the superior sex who should sooner receive more silver and gold than those of the savage variety. You'll set right this iniquity, Commander, and you'll do it now.
No manners, like... I wonder... Okay, so I kind of agree that... Well, it depends on the job, not on the... Like, just straight up, like, when everyone gets the equal salary. It depends on... If they're doing the same job, then yeah. But you're being annoying, to put it lightly.
You'd have me beg, would you?
I'd have you ask nicely.
Perhaps you're one of those, petty and puny, in need of power to perform. Forget it, Commander. I won't give you this satisfaction. Run a chauvinist ship if you must, but I'll not debase myself for the likes of you. Now leave me be.
I'm only asking you that you don't treat me like a lower life form. You want to be treated equally? You treat me equally. Gosh.
I hope your coffers are overflow. Let's ready the tool.
Okay, let's see. Progress further in the story. Okay. Could get an ironclad. Ooh, this sounds great, actually. Let's check out my dragon powers. Let's go see if you have anything to say as well.
Step by step, you bring us closer to our goal.
Ah!
An empire united in peace. Does he know? There's an explanation for that, but I'll reserve it for later.
Okay.
Gladly shall I do.
So I can't do any of these. Can I do any of these? Press further into the story. Oh, this sucks. Okay, well, I might as well just save up my science then. There's, like, not a point to not do so. Okay, well, I can buy 3 units here. Let's get a shaman. Not 2 shamans. And I can buy a grenadier. Okay, so you can move 2, right? Yes. And while you guys can't... I can do... Oh, no, you can't. But you can play defense here, I guess. That's okay. Just the 1. Only a 91% chance for victory. I think I can do that. See, I think if I also, because I moved in here and I go first, I believe he can't move any of his units out of here. So if he queued any up to move out, he'd have to win this fight. 90%, that's another auto-resolve. So what cards do we even have? Oh, I had 2 Devastator Mercenaries? Heck yes. Alrighty. Once again, why are the shamans taking things out? Okay. Well, that's funny. I'm declared of sexism for dealing that way against a sexist. That's funny. Oh, I'll build a gold mine for free. Great. Now I get that card. I guess all we have left is the throne room.
Commander, the war is displacing a great many people, and thus the influx of a great many foreigners into the realm is inevitable. Many of them are driven to crime by want or ill will. To that effect, I propose that if a foreigner is found guilty of an offense, he or she should be deported immediately. Delinquency is on the rise, and we need a few effective deterrents to curb its proliferation.
Yeah, but is that a direct cause, or is it just kind of like an occurrence? It's not information here. Are they coming here legally too? It's kind of what does a foreigner mean exactly?
Foreign criminals seem to abound like sand on the beach these days, Commander. Let's be rid of them like Falstaff suggests. In fact, the sea would be as good a border as any to make them cross. Yes, let them drown for their misdeeds.
Many criminals inhabit our realm, Commander. Such is the unpleasant reality. Some of them are domestic, some of them are foreign. Punish them when they are caught, but do not make the distinction.
I actually kind of agree with that.
Commander, the war
Already.
is
Oberon and I are of the same mind in this matter, Commander. Deportation just seems a bit excessive. And I very much doubt it's the structural solution Sir Silvervein hopes it to be.
And I kind of agree with that.
No, Commander. Falstaff has it all wrong. We imps force foreign convicts to do all sorts of dirty and dangerous jobs. Why deport?
Okay, so no, yes. Or I could just abstain. Which means that it's going to pass regardless. Or no, it's not going to pass, because he's free, he's sort, not. So it's not going to pass. And I don't want it to pass, and I don't think, because my opinion with them isn't very high. So I think I'm just not going to vote. And I'm going to see what that does, if anything. Alright. So, let's buy a couple more units. Okay, and then next turn... See, is this the capital? Yes. Capitals are actually much harder to take. I think if I take out the capital, then the game's over. But I'm not 100% on that. I'll buy another... Can I buy... Oh, come on. Buy a Grenader. See, and they also have only the one transport. So I could feel a little bit comfortable in taking away some of these troops as well. And let's go to tech real quick. I think that would be a good idea. Troopers and grenadiers. That is kind of nice, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. Troopers can now take over enemy buildings. Yes! That's what that is, okay. That's why troopers are actually not half bad. They can just straight up take over buildings so you don't have to build them. Okay. And this is the only places they can straight up attack. They don't have another transport anywhere, right? I have one up there, but that's like whoop-de-doo. What? Okay, so I don't think anything changed here, but I could be wrong. No, I think the dwarves and the undead went down. Regardless.
Commander, I intend to propose legislation later today.
Of course, the elves would want this.
Gay couples to be married. I know I'll get some pretty stiff opposition from Falstaff and especially Yorick, so I'm hoping I can count on your support.
You'll get some stiff opposition, huh?
Sir Falstaff raises some proper concerns about family values and the likes, but that holier-than-thou collection of bones will prattle on and on about gods and such nonsense. Nothing we can't handle.
So, Oberon is putting poof nuptials back on the agenda, is he? When will those blasted elves realize marriage is about procreation, not pleasure or passion? Can't these queers be happy with what they have? Used to shoot 'em on sight barely a century ago.
Seven wither Oberon's tongue for uttering such perversions. He and his depraved ilk would allow men and women to fornicate with others of their own gender. How base, how vile can one become? God save us from this debauchery.
Commander, could you spare me a moment? Now, I know I'm a general and politics isn't my field of expertise, but I was hoping you'd support Oberon in his attempts to allow marriage for people of the same sex. It's a pet peeve of mine, you see. Live and let live, I say. Why do others get to decide who someone may or may not love?
Wait.
One of their bloody beeswax.
What does marriage have to do with love? I'm sorry? Why can't they love each other outside of marriage? I don't get it.
So much hypocrisy would be exposed for what it is, you know. Think of the famed lizard artist Della Gecko, for instance. Everybody knows he's gay, but he was forced to marry a duke's daughter. 2 lives made miserable because of senseless so-called moral objections. The whole business is unconscionable if you stop and think about it.
Yeah, but they don't have to do anything. Once again...
You sound exactly like Falstaff, do you know that? Talking big about holy bonds, but having affairs left and right. Yeah, that's what that lot does, and don't you deny it. Why can't you see that you're just perpetuating a load of old rubbish that makes many people terribly unhappy?
Many people. So how many people are gay in this world? And just because someone's doing something wrong doesn't mean that doing something quote-quote wrong makes right. So I'm having a little bit of problems with logic here. You make it sound like having affairs left and right. I don't know. I just don't know enough about this world and stuff. I don't know about, like... They're trying to make it relevant to modern times, I guess, but at the same time, it can't really be because this isn't like our world or anything, so it's kind of hard to make a decision based strictly on that. But yeah, well, okay, so... And I'm gonna get such a flame war in the comments, I bet. Let's see. Thankfully you can undo things, so I wonder what my victory chance here will be? He'll probably build units, so it won't be very... Oh, yeah, not very high at all. Oopsies. Indecisive, LOL. Trooper. A couple hunters. Oh. Turns the number of gold. I know, I know. Let's get 2 warlocks, actually. I could go for here, actually. And just kind of make them weaker. Go boom boom. It's a tavern. Yeah, that's probably what I should do. Yeah. So another auto resolve. Skip. Mercenaries and fighter mercenaries. Sut Rogems has stolen some of our research. Okay.
Once more, the insidious minds of dwarf and undead conspired against us. Or was it just you, Commander, who in his heart of hearts did not allow 2 men or 2 women to vow eternal loyalty to one another? What about their heart of hearts? Don't they count?
Wait, why did you need marriage to vow eternal loyalty to one another? I mean, I don't know if there's divorce in this world, but marriage isn't a vow of eternal loyalty anymore. It seriously isn't. It's just a promise. You might as well promise that outside of it. I am having a serious problem with the logic here.
Good show, Commander. You told them queers what's what. Let them have their unappetizing pleasures if they want, but by golly, they'll leave the sanctity of marriage well alone.
The bar.
God's grace the ground you walk upon, Commander, for you have averted a catastrophe of corruption, reared a dam against a wave of moral putrescence. May the reprobates that writhe in counternatural ecstasy squirm in the fires of their own infernal folly.
You make it sound like natural ecstasy is a good thing, though.
Another battle lost and won. Or in your case, one full stop. Don't count your dragons before they are hatched, Commander. Hubris is a subtle trickster. Anyone in specific? She's no more than a tomboy playing a soldier. I don't know much about her, but I don't like what I've seen so far. We lizards have senses far superior to humans, and I rather resent having to continuously smell her in heat.
Wow.
Anyone in as true a lady as one of her species can get is Catherine. Tragic, really. She held sway over an entire kingdom only to be drafted into the service of one who wouldn't have more than a flock of sheep under his command. If there weren't a wizard attesting he's a very good boy indeed. I hear she hates men, or at least our male-dominated world, with a vengeance. In her land, women ruled and men served. Must have been a quaint locale indeed. Anyone in he is a bull that holds a general's rank, Commander. All balls and no brains, I dare say, but one can't deny the efficacy of his methods. I'm told he wasn't always given to such impetuousness in his actions, but with the coming of that prosthetic arm of his came a change of character too. I'd conclude there's more to him than meets his good eye. Were I not quite so certain his psychological depths run as shallow as a guppy pond.
I can't believe you went ahead and shot down Oberon's proposal, Commander. How can you allow the cold letter of the Lord to stand between two lovers? How can you allow people to be stigmatized, unequal in the eyes of the government? It's insulting. It sequesters the soul.
They're unequal in the eyes of the government. Wait, so marriage is a governmental institution in this world? I'm so confused. Yeah.
Your latest victory was awe-inspiring, Commander. The enemy trembled with fear. The war could still go either way, Commander. But if I were a betting man, and I am, having been dealt the hand you're holding, I'd go all in without looking back.
Commander, every citizen in the realm pays taxes. Every industry does the same. But which is the one institution that escapes the taxman? Why, the church, of course. Hardly fair, is it? So why not introduce a temple tax? Let every temple, church and cathedral pay, say, a monthly fee as a token of goodwill toward the Empire. After all, does not the church benefit too from a strong and wealthy state?
They're really, like, not pulling any punches when it comes to political decisions in this game, are they? So I'd like to know where the church is getting their money from.
When will that filthy dwarf finally pass a single day without resorting to sacrilege, base and vile? The Church of the Seven is holy, above such secular concerns as taxes. If you want yet more gold for the royal coffers, you had better look elsewhere, Commander.
Introduce this new tax, Commander, and the church will just demand more of the public in donations. So
Yeah,
in the end, who will really
that's
pay?
what I was thinking.
The man in the street. And they give more than their share already.
That's like, if it's all donations, then you're just double taxing the people.
The Church of the Seven is one of the wealthiest organizations in Rivlon, Commander, and it's true they don't impart as much as tuppence to the treasury. So Falstaff is right, hardly fair.
Yeah, but they're getting donations. It's a donation. They're not demand. I mean, they're probably saying. I don't know. From what?
Temple tax. What a marvelous idea. Take from the Seven.
Yeah. So, once again, these two are the only two that are actually on the map, and that's because it's the easy difficulty. So the fact that I can make them both happy means that I'm gonna go ahead and do the vote. But all in all, it's like they're wealthy, sure, but it's donations. So where they get their money from is from the people. So you're just double taxing the people, and once again, the church should ask for more, which is also why I don't think it's a good idea to raise taxes in general. But whatever.
You haven't a mercantile mind, Commander. I was dangling millions in front of you, and all you had to do was extend your hand. Bloody priests would have gotten nothing but their just desserts.
But once again, that would trickle down to the people. Okay, we got monies, so we can spend it. Oh, you're here too, huh? Oop. What the heck?
Once more, the insidious minds of dwarf and undead conspired against.
Okay, so I can build a gold mine somewhere, but I don't think there's anywhere that I want to do that. Well, actually, if I sell this building... Oh, okay, let's do this. Let's sell this building. And let's play my gold mine card. And then... I got rid of the tavern, right? Yeah. I just took over a tavern over here. That's something to keep in mind. One research per turn. I have enough for one thing. I like how the cost goes up the more territories you have. It makes you have to think. Let's do the research or the academy. And let's buy 3 troopers. Okay, let's get the Grenader. Why did it have to go here? Couldn't it have just gone straight here? I don't know. And then 2 of the troopers. Actually, let's do this. All 3. And then 1 trooper. And you know what, we're actually going to cut the video off here. So thank you all very much for watching, and God bless.